Molson Canadian Leafs game day. I'm Danielle Manuel, flying solo for the day, but we'll get to Henny and Bob in just a second. The Maple Leafs kicked off their three-game homestand on Tuesday with a 1-0 win over the Florida Panthers. Now, it wasn't the prettiest win, but a win is a win at the end of the day. Frederik Andersen recorded his 6th shutout of the season, turning aside 40 shots. James Van Riemsdyk was the lone goal scorer on the day, and that was his 25th goal of the season. And right now, he's on pace to surpass his career totals, which is 30 goals, and he set that back in the 2014-15 season. Coincidentally, Frederik Andersen got a shutout on January 31st, the last time we played the New York Islanders here at Air Canada Centre, and that kick-started the Maple Leafs' 7-game consecutive win streak right here at home. So is there potential for some lineup changes? Will Matt Martin get in the lineup against his old team? Paul Hendrick and Bob McGill have more.
Thanks very much. And Bob, the Maple Leafs with a 7-game win streak, and we can go back to the end of January where the streak began. It was a 5-0 victory over the Islanders. They get a chance to put a bow tie on it here, send the Islanders on their way. As well here tonight, two of the better offensive teams in the National Hockey League. This could be a wide open game this evening.
Well, you're right about that. The Islanders especially have been very leaky defensively, and they had a couple of shutouts last week, but gave up 45 and 50 shots for their goaltenders in those games. And Toronto obviously here too, playing real terrific hockey here on home ice, but giving up too many shots as well. So they got to tighten up because both these teams, obviously we know the Maple Leafs can score goals, but the New York Islanders, only team in the National Hockey League, get two guys with 30 goals in John Tavares and Anders Lee. So they are a team that can score goals too, so you better take care of the puck here tonight. And if you can do that, chances of continuing this streak will be much better.
Briefly, JVR, 6 goals in his last 10 games, scoring not only from in front of the net, we're seeing him score from the high slot as well, showing his versatility.
Well, you're right, and that's something that, he works on different things all the time. And, we seem to watch him in tight around the goal, but when you watch closely at practice before and after sometimes, moving out away from the net a little bit, and it's paid some dividends here in the last couple of weeks where the one-time shot from out in the high slot, and again that rebound from about 20 feet out with the goal also. So I like the fact that he's scoring goals in different ways, and James Van Riemsdyk again being very valuable to this hockey club with 25 goals under his belt here now, and obviously looking to hit that 30 goal plateau again.
Smiles in the room this morning. Big win for Team USA at the Olympics in women's hockey, and of course those smiles coming from a couple of American boys, James and Jake.
Saw your tweet about the Team USA women. Did you ever meet Amanda Kessel through Phil?
Yeah, I remember them crossing paths a couple times in the cafeteria over there, and me and Phil went to a bunch of the games last time, including the gold medal one, which was a heartbreaker for them. So nice to see them get some redemption this time.
How much have you been able to watch at the Olympics?
Yeah, a decent amount. I mean, I think with the time change of stuff, it's been a little bit more difficult to follow, just because obviously if you're gonna catch some things live, the hours are a little odd. But no, I was trying to watch as much as I can of especially the hockey stuff, and some of the other sports are pretty cool to see too.
What do you think of the move from the shootout there? The shootout.
Oh, the game-winning one? Yeah, that was pretty sweet. So. Yeah, that was really nice. That was really nice. All the stuff actually that she did in that stuff that, as far as how you that we want to try to do too, is coming on your offside and look, we have a couple different options there, and she made a really nice move and was able to put it in.
Islanders and Panthers are where you guys were for so many years and late in the playoff race. Obviously, you don't take them lightly and know that they're fighting for their lives.
Yeah, you know exactly where they're at in the standings and what's at stake for them, so you have to expect a strong game from them, and again, obviously they've got a lot of talent on their team, so we'll be ready for that.
What is it about Freddie Andersen that's been so key for you guys and makes him such a joy to play in front of?
Yeah, I think first and foremost he's a great teammate and a great person, so again, when you have that bond with guys off the ice, you want to see them do really well, and again, we enjoy having him on our team, and again, obviously he's a great player and does everything he can to just get better and better. So it's exciting to play with guys like that.
I did see the highlights. Pretty exciting for all of USA, and saw that move at the end there in the shootout. That was pretty cool.
No bets today? Nobody going to have any warm jerseys?
I don't think so. No bets for warm-ups tonight or anything. But obviously Willie lost yesterday. That was pretty funny.
What did you guys do well against the Islanders when you faced them a few weeks back?
You know what? To be honest, I can't really remember too much, but they're a good team. That Barzell can really fly. They got some good skill up front with Tavares, Undersley, Brock Nelson, all those guys, and then but they're fighting for their spot in the playoffs, so we know they're going to be coming hard tonight.
Do you expect a more structured game from their standpoint this time? Because they score a lot of goals, but they also give up a lot of goals.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something they're trying to take care of. Anytime the puck's ending up in the back of your net, you're trying to figure out solutions for that, and I'm sure they're going to be a lot better defensively.
Jeff, you seem to have taken your game up to another level the last 25, 30 games or so. Do you feel that yourself, and if so, what's behind it?
That's a tough question. I think when you're playing well, you're not really sure, I guess. You guess you're confident, and team's playing well too, so that helps. And as the year goes on, I think you feel better and better as games go on.
You feel good about yourself right now? Just feel good about where your game is?
Yeah, I do. Always think you can get better, but I'm feeling pretty confident, feeling good, and team's winning, so that's what's most important.
You'll push 500 games next season, Jake. Where is there a comfort level at all in the National Hockey League playing on the blue line, or have you reached some sort of compromise in that regard?
Yeah, you want to feel comfortable, confident, and you know, from year to year though, there's always younger guys coming in the league and pushing you, which is actually a good thing. I think it makes you work harder in the summers and prepare for camp. So I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Here's the projected lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. Head coach Mike Babcock indicating that one of his forwards is possibly ill and might not be able to go tonight. Would not confirm who that player was, but it could open the door possibly for Matt Martin to get back into the lineup against his former team. On the blue line, change as well. Last player off the ice in the optional skate was Roman Polak, which would indicate that Connor Carrick gets back into play alongside rookie Travis Dermott. Frederik Andersen will make his leading 52nd start tonight. Andersen also leads the NHL in total saves and time on ice. And Yaroslav Halak will get the start for New York. This will be his 9th in the last 10 Islander games. Halak, however, has lost 5 of his last 7 starts on behalf of New York. Game time tonight, 7 o'clock on TSN 4. You can hear the game on radio as well. Joe Bow and Jim Ralph with the call on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Our coverage here on Leafs Nation Network set to begin with Molson Canadian Leafs game day at 6 o'clock. Look forward to seeing you then.